back to another episode of the Rep and Repeat podcast. We are currently on episode 6, and we want to thank you guys once again for always tuning in, showing us support, showing us the love that we work hard for. Once again, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. If you want to wait till after the video, after you find it interesting or insightful, please subscribe then. Leave a comment, leave a like. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Tommaso Abbattiscianni. This is my co-host,
Mattice.
And we are about to get started right now. So welcome back to the Rep and Repeat podcast. And today we are doing something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about some supplements that are useful for intra-workout, pre-workout, post-workout, all that stuff, women's health. So let's get started on that. I think that maybe we should bring out which one first? The women's health one first?
Yeah. So, I figured to get a bunch of supplements that would help with off seasons, with people that are looking to put the right amount of tissue on. So I brought some supplements from the shop. Felt like we could talk on some of those, give you guys some good insight on what we actually have and what will be useful instead of wasting your time.
Yep.
Right now, today I have by Astroflave. It's Embrace. It's actually a women hormone balancing product. Really cool. I hadn't really looked into this one too much until recently, and I started realizing I had so many good ingredients. It's got maca root in here, so that's going to help with sex drive.
Yep.
It's got KSM in here to boost testosterone as well as help with anxiety. The one thing I like about this product, it's got DIM in here for women, which is going to help with estrogen conversion. If you're one of those overthinkers, you have high anxiety, I would definitely suggest looking into something like this. That's one tall tale case of high estrogen in my opinion. So I would look into a female hormone balancing product such as Embrace.
Yep. And I think that this is good for natural women post-show as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, because after dieting for X amount of weeks, I think that they could be using something like this to rebalance their hormones.
Completely, especially if you've been on gear and you're trying to figure out that balancing zone. I think it's actually really good to be able to jump on something like this. Mm-hmm. Even women that are on TRT, I've noticed that they go to TRT clinics, but they don't give them an anti-estrogen. So I think that honestly having the DIM in here would be another good product for that aspect.
I think that's a great product to have. And what is the price point that you guys sell this for?
So that's $65. So what is it?
$46.99.
Yeah,
$46.99 to get your health and your hormones rebalanced, guys. Instead of going to a doctor, go to the doctor obviously, but start here first. I think this is a great alternative. And what it's supposed to do, that it says on the label, is increase energy and mood, improve skin complexion, manage stress levels, and increase libido.
Yeah.
So Tom just covered all the ingredients for the majority of them, and we're about to move on to the next supplement. So let me do this one.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like Christmas. What do you got now?
I know, except they're not coming to my house. All right. So this is berberine, advanced berberine by NutraBio, which is probably the best supplement company around for quality purposes, correct?
Yeah, I would say them and Pro are my two.
Yeah, they're the two top tier products in the United States without a doubt. So berberine advanced. Why would we use berberine, and what is berberine? Berberine is a natural plant it's derived from a plant. And it is basically going to be helping reduce your blood sugar, right? So essentially, they say that this can replace metformin in high doses. So if you guys know what metformin is, that is a pharmaceutical medication that is prescribed by a doctor to reduce your blood sugar if you have type 2 diabetes or on the reference range of being closer to type 2 diabetes. So, with that being said, if you're looking for something less harsh, because metformin is known to irritate people's stomachs and people's stomach linings, a lot of people get diarrhea, nausea from metformin, even at 500 milligram dosage, which is one of the lowest dosages. Mm-hmm. Try berberine. So, this is 200 milligrams per pill. I'd personally recommend, if you are a female that has a higher blood sugar range, starting around 600 to 1,000 milligrams per day, And you could space that out in between meals. I like to do one in the morning with breakfast, and then a couple in the evening at nighttime before bed, just to keep your blood sugar stable throughout the day. I think that's the most logical way to dose this product. For men, if you have higher blood sugar, or even if you just want to just maintain your blood sugar levels, if you're a competitor and stuff like that, and you're in the off season, 1,200 milligrams a day minimum.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I think that's a great way to look at it. What I like to do is got 200 milligrams of berberine in there. What I like to do is on off season is pair that with high carb meals. So obviously your breakfast is normally going to be one of the highest carb meals. So I would have this 15 minutes before eating breakfast, and then another capsule probably right before training. And then if you want to, you can have one capsule before bed, which will help keep your blood sugar low and everything to that degree.
Now, question, this is just my point of view. You said before training. Wouldn't you want your blood sugar to be a little bit higher before training? It depends how high the food is, right?
And so realistically, what I usually use the berberine for is to help inject the carbs to the glycogen to the muscle right away.
Gotcha. Almost like an insulin response.
That's what I usually use it for. Is like more of an insulin insulin product.
Gotcha.
So I utilize that instead of using insulin if I was trying to grow.
Gotcha.
Especially in off season when you're eating so many carbs, you really kind of get really carb insensitive in a sense.
Yeah.
So having this would actually be
That makes
beneficial.
sense. That makes sense. Awesome. So what's the next one?
Next one would be something that I would actually pair that with would be like an anabolic or a laxogen. So these are two natural anabolics. The anabolic is going to have some test boosting products in here as well as natural anabolic uptaking compounds, telling the body to uptake more protein when you eat more protein. That's actually one reason why I truly do love the laxogen, because even 100 milligrams of laxogen with a higher protein meal. So again, with your breakfast, with your post-workout meal, I would definitely suggest that. I have a lot of natural clients on the Natabol right now, seeing some really crazy gains.
Chris was on that, right?
Yeah, Chris, Bill, even my females. Females are on it. So it's got 8 capsules. I usually like to split 4 in the morning, 4 at night. Instead of just blasting them all at once, just because you can get a better blood level through the day with it. So that's something I enjoy, as well as the laxogen, because again, those are additives. They will tell the body to uptake more protein, especially when you're pushing that heavy amount of protein, and you want to make sure that you're getting the absorption.
100%. And if, as well as one of these products, Betaine, HCl, and pepsin combined, that's a great product for protein breakdown, because when we started prep, we were at 8 ounces of meat per meal, and it was kind of a lot of meat to break down, and I noticed some like acidity in my stomach. So adding the Betaine and pepsin HCl was a great additive to my supplement stack, just to help the breakdown of protein better. So maybe I should try this next time. But also, on the Natabolic, this brand Chemix, this guy does a really good job at creating synergistically working, pairing together products, like just ingredients. He knows what he's doing. Chemix is a great brand as well. And also, high-tech pharmaceuticals, like, they don't fuck around with their shit.
Yeah, High-Tech's another great company.
They're really, really legit. And if you want, like, even like their research chemical stuff they sell, which is like, I haven't really touched it. The only thing that I've tried was the Aromacin type of thing.
Yeah, so
and that one worked really good. That like,
I would say it's probably the best over-the-counter AI.
Anti-estrogen.
Yeah, anti-estrogen for sure. So again, if you're looking for high-quality products, I would definitely look into these two brands.
Yep.
You know.
And all these supplements that we're putting here, you could go on myofactorsupplements.com and you could just purchase them online as well, and you could probably get like a discount code or something like that.
Yeah, use code CORE, CORE.
Code CORE, you get 10% off.
10% off,
there you go. Perfect.
So,
all right, let's go.
Let's see what else you got.
On to the next one. All right, let's do this bad boy. So
This thing's loaded.
Over the top intra workout by Apollon Nutrition.
Yep.
Right. Intra workout. Who is intra workout good for, Tom?
Honestly, I think it plays a big role in a lot of places. Guys that are trying to get those extra meals in, guys or girls that are trying to get that extra meal in, this is going to help, especially with doing a lot more volume training, because you're going to have those carbs from the highly branch. You're going to have some EEAs in here. Another thing is, I think a lot of guys they see these products, they forget that you could use these doing endurance workouts. Fighters, marathon runners. I mean, it really has everything that you really need without being bogged down. That's also got a glucose disposal agent in there as well.
Interesting. So it's just funneling those carbs right away.
Yeah.
You have your electrolytes in here. You have your carb powder. You have your Pico 2. You have your Elevate ATP. There's so much good stuff in here. And what's the price point that you guys saw?
That one's kind of hefty, but it has like literally everything in there.
Yeah, for one scoop, and there's 40 servings, it's $90. But that's at Mile Factor. You're probably going to pay more online somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's just the reality. So, look, you got creatine monohydrate. You have betaine, if you want, like, your ears tingling. I personally don't like it, but it's not that high of a dose to make.
No, it's not. I've had this product a couple of times.
Yeah. So carbohydrates are going to be 22 grams per scoop, which is excellent, right? Like perfectly dosed.
Yep.
You don't need much.
No, I have guys that go into the gym and I don't have them sip on this until we're about 30 minutes in. And the reason why is because like you should kind of be still riding on the carbs that are in your pre-workout or just throughout the day. This might is kind of just that keep you going,
keep you on the edge, like push you past your edge.
That's really what this product's for.
And how's the flavor profile on this one? I never tried this brand.
The flavor is decent. I mean, with as much stuff they have to put in, you have to be very lenient in the sense of like it's not just one product. If it was highly branched, then
there's everything in here.
It has everything you could possibly.
The
Pico, to be honest with you, the Pico 2 is very like bitter, so that's hard to like mask. Okay. But if you're gonna ask like for the quality is you're getting a 9.
I don't personally care about taste. As long as the quality's good, I could care less.
I mean, for me, the taste is fine. Yeah. It's not going to be like the best tasting thing, but again, it's the quality to the product is there.
So if you guys are like using Gatorade intra-workout, stop using that garbage shit quality dextrose, not even high quality dextrose in Gatorade. You're going to get the lowest form of carbohydrate. So switch to something like this and just watch your body just like improve, I can promise you. Because every time that we do an intra-workout, I notice the difference, especially just in my training. Like I have way more energy, way more just strength and power. And like you said, once you're done like using it 30 minutes into your workout, after you've already taxed yourself to some degree, then utilize this to push yourself to get more volume or more weight or something like that.
I mean, there's guys that I have that are up in the 250 range, and I have them double scooping this, triple scooping. Because like you can tell, like I've worked out with them, and I'm like I notice within 30 minutes their workouts are just lagging at a certain point. You know, so it's like, well, what happened? And I ask them like, oh, I chugged that already. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't really chug it. Yeah. You should really kind of sip on it and almost in a sense enjoy it.
Right.
But then I've also realized like, no, I got to add more carbs to you, so you can get more out of your workout. So it's definitely a great product. I think it should be an essential in somebody's off season that's trying to put on that right amount of tissue.
Yep. And I think it has leucine in here too, which is good for.
Yes.
Yeah, you have 1,200 milligrams of leucine per scoop, which is leucine is the muscle builder. That's literally the only amino acid that's targeted towards muscle growth, right?
They did a fantastic job with that EA split because again, like you're getting 12 milligrams of that. Like that's a good amount, you know. So.
All right.
Let's see.
We have a few more left here.
Yeah. Off season. Now, your middle off season meals are heavy. You know, you're at 9 ounces of protein. You're at 2 cups of rice.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah. Well, especially where you're at.
Yeah.
And now you're not really hungry. So Project AD has a great product called Ravenous. I actually used to take this back in the day when I couldn't get those meals in. When literally it was at 10 ounces of chicken. 2 cups of rice, and I'd be on my third meal, and I'm like, I don't want to eat anymore. 2 capsules. I usually take 2 capsules in the morning on a fasted stomach. It's pretty much just going to bring up your appetite. It's going to help with digestion as well. One of the good things with this product, it'll help you go to the bathroom. It'll help you break down proteins, carbs, fats, as well as giving you that appetite that you're looking for. So it's a very, you don't see many products with appetite increase.
No.
So it's actually it's kind of its own product in its own lane. You won't see many people making a product like this because you don't get a lot of people trying to push as much food as you have to.
Yeah, unless they're getting like a GHRP6.
Yeah, GHRP6.
But that's the alternative.
Or smoking a lot of weed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That too.
If it increases your appetite.
So,
and this actually does have betaine, HCl, and pepsin in here as well
Yep.
for the breakdown of food like he described.
So it's a great product. I mean,
Interesting.
for the price range, again, this is, in my opinion, I don't think you should start off with this right off the get
Yeah.
because you're not really seeing where your digestion is going to hinder.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're maximizing everything first naturally without taking something like this, then add this to the supplement stack.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think that's a great tool to use.
Yep.
Maybe I should give that a shot this off season.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a problem eating.
I don't have a problem
That's
eating.
one thing about you. You don't have. I mean, maybe the breakdown because at a
Yeah.
certain amount of food, it's hard for you to break down.
Yeah, exactly. Like we don't want the acid reflux or anything
No.
like that. So maybe this could help.
It could definitely
Yep.
for sure. It's something I think a lot of people, even like the hard gainers,
Yeah.
you know. this
So
is
if you're
gonna
trying to grow, I think this is definitely going to be essential to you increasing your appetite because I know a lot of people struggle to eat, right? A lot of people. That's a lot of my clients' issues is they struggle to eat. They mentally just can't get the food down or they're just not hungry, this and that. Do this.
Yep.
There's other alternatives to increasing your appetite, like increasing your cardio, right?
Yep.
People don't do that and
No.
they don't take the extra steps and then they want to rush to something. But if we're going to rush to something, let's rush to something like this because this is more on the safer side.
I'm glad you actually brought up the cardio thing. I think if you're in off season, you really should utilize doing 20 minutes fasted.
You need to because it's only going to help you grow and it's only going to help you nutrient partition better. And it's only going to keep your heart healthy while you're being sluggish and gaining the weight. So it's like you'd be a fool not to do cardio in the off season, right?
It's true. It is foolish. I mean, I was a fool at one point. I was very lean and very big, and I stopped my cardio, and my heart was like, "Yeah, you can go fuck off."
Yeah, it
you
starts
know,
to
it gave
get
me
tired.
it gave me CPAP. Yeah,
Yeah, there
you
you
know,
go.
like
There you
my
go.
body was just like, we can't keep doing this.
No,
So again, utilize some of these products for the right, guys. That's a great one. Now, what do you got on your list?
We have Leica Pro Complete Health version 2. I think they're on like version 4 now, or no? Are they on
No,
version
so
2?
version 2, version 4 is just other products. Like
Okay.
his, like
Oh
home
yeah,
products
the
he
burn
has
away.
and the burn away.
Gotcha. Incredible product right here. Like there's no words to describe how good this is. If you have bad blood work and you take this, the recommended dosage I think is 12 a day.
12, yeah.
Yeah, 12 a day. I can guarantee you your blood work gets reversed in a month.
Yeah.
I don't even have words to describe
Yep.
how perfect this is for a bodybuilder or somebody that's just trying to just like maximize their health and their overall just blood work, like long term. Like this is everything all in one: your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your pancreas, your gallbladder, your bones, everything.
Yeah.
Like this is literally the top of the line shit.
We had spoken about this in a couple episodes before,
Yes.
and I think it's truly, if you're serious about putting that size on, and you're either on super subs or you're really putting down that protein and you're really trying to put those calories down, natural guys I would say stick to 6 caps a day, and then our enhanced people I would do the full 12 to keep your blood work right, keep you good, keep you healthy. Health is wealth, guys. So is it a pricier? Yeah, it's $120.
It's $120.
But I will say this is like that will save you, especially when you run your heavy oral cycles. You're on prep. Put the money into this. You literally, guys, like you got 3 months of prep. Buy 3 bottles of this and utilize it every day because it is going to help you a lot.
Let me just read what the label says that it does, because there's a million ingredients in here. You're getting top of the line shit with mega dosed ingredients, which is really good, but we're not going to go through those. We're just going to go what the label says. Mitochondria health, which is critical. Your cells are the most important things that make up your body. Without our cells, we wouldn't be here. So our mitochondria health is very important, and as we age, mitochondria starts to decline. All right, so cellular health, longevity health, gut health, heart health, circulation health, cholesterol health, blood pressure health, which is a big one for bodybuilders, kidney health, liver health, immune health, inflammation health, and nutrient absorption. 10 out of 10. No other words. This basically, the product does the talking alone.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk much for it. Just trust us, buy it, guarantee you results in terms of your blood work and your overall health and the way that you feel on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I've seen some guys run some crazy cycles and take this, and their blood work right after the show is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of those I recommend.
We got one more.
And now the big boy.
The big boy.
So if you're not eating, you're not growing. It doesn't matter what you're taking, doesn't matter how hard you're training. Now that's where meals come in. They're getting a little harder to eat. What I usually suggest, your mid or your off season, getting another meal in is just not favorable in the sense to you. Grow, amazing product. It's actually a meal replacement. I also use it as a mass gainer. It's got 880 calories. It's got 134 carbs, 50 grams of protein. Protein's a little light for me, but what I like to do is I usually put some egg whites in it, mix it up, and then I sip on this while I'm at the gym. So I get the carbs utilized while I'm training, get the protein breaking down right away, and I'm also getting another meal in. So, and it's not heavy. It's really not heavy.
Yeah, this is what you drink when you drink.
This is what I put my size on.
I know your oatmeal drink. This is what you put in there?
Yeah, so like this is what I'll normally do. So I'll do usually, so there's 4 scoops per serving. I usually do 2 scoops, so it'll give me about 70 carbs. Then I'll do egg whites, a couple egg whites, and then I'll do some actually fat-free milk, just for the extra protein and the carbs
Tastes
from it.
so good,
bro. It's absolutely.
What flavor is this?
This is chocolate peanut butter. Yeah, and the good thing is they didn't have to cut the crap out of it, so it does taste pretty legit.
Yeah, they're good product.
And it's nice because it's very thick too, and when you drink it,
nice.
You know,
nice,
it's like you get a nice
like a real milkshake type of vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
But I usually drink this while I'm training, so this would be my intra. So you know, as we showed you the intro before, this would be my intro personally because I'm getting another meal in, and I usually sip on the drink for at least about an hour. And again, I don't feel like it bogs me down when I'm training.
Well, yeah, because it has a lot of digestive enzymes.
It does.
I was reading,
yeah,
which is actually pretty good, right?
Again, there's no mud butt either.
Yeah, that's what we want when we're choosing a protein, especially if you have a sensitive stomach, like a lot of people, especially when it comes to whey.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
You want a product that's gonna pay the extra $1 to put the digestive enzymes, the lactase in there.
I don't know why they're not doing it. I mean, I've only got a couple of companies that still do it now, but like, I don't know why they just don't do it.
Because it's cheap.
Yeah,
that's
that's the only way you can think about it.
Anyway, we have no more products to discuss, I believe. So we
Did I bring creatine?
No.
No, I didn't bring creatine.
Next time we'll do.
All right, creatine.
Yeah.
Creatine. I mean, that a lot of guys they jump into the dark realm. But they forget creatine is such a good product.
It's everybody that I train asks me about creatine, and I literally tell them you need to take it.
Yeah.
There's no reason why you shouldn't take it. Not only is it good for your muscles or anything like that, it's good for your brain. I'm taking 15 grams a day. It's a nootropic. It actually has brain protecting purposes, and creatine is not bad for your kidneys. It is not going to make you look watery. That's a bunch of load of bullshit. You do not store subcutaneous water from creatine. I just want to make that clear. Creatine is stored in the muscle, so it's intramuscular water holding.
If I had $1 for every time somebody asked me that,
oh my gosh.
I mean Jeff Bezos would be right there next to each other on our yachts.
I bet. So yes, creatine, 5 to 10 to 15 grams a day, depending on what you're looking to get out of it. If you're a woman that's over the age of 50, I recommend taking 15 grams a day. Creatine's new recent studies have also shown that it actually can reduce a woman's osteoporosis and rebuild her bone density to what it was in her 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
It won't give you new bone density. But you have to pair this with strength training, guys. Like that's just a reality.
Well, the cool thing about creatine, they're at a point where they're actually using it to try to cure Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
that's how powerful it is.
Because the brain benefits of it.
Well, they banned it in the Olympics, which is wild. You know what I mean? While Russia's doing D-ball.
Yeah, I know. Literally, mind
you know what I mean?
Mind-blowing.
But again, guys, creatine. I thought I brought it, but I didn't. Creatine is definitely. If there was a list, creatine would be number 1 on the list. Realistically, creatine and the grow. If we're going to rank them.
Yep.
So, you know, I think that was... that
was great. We have another 2 minutes.
Yeah. How's prep going?
Yeah, let's talk about prep. It's going. Like always, every week. It's going. Yeah, it's going really well. There's just a lot of up and downs this prep, but we talked about that last podcast, and we're just going to keep fucking pushing through. We're 6 weeks out. So this is grind time. We're focused.
The weather doesn't help today. The weather the
does
last
not
2
help.
days have just
Yeah.
been really like it's
Trash.
Saturday and Sunday. This has been
Really gray and depressing.
yeah. Like I just want to sleep.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I'm going to go do after this, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to ending this podcast just so I can go to sleep, eat, and then go to sleep.
Yeah,
and then
you
wake
definitely.
up today, the next day, and then be tired again tomorrow. But at least tomorrow's going to be beautiful. At least we have the ability to be able to do this prep, right? And definitely grateful for that. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the support system around me.
Yeah.
And we're just going to push through and rock out. And the goal is to win the show because we don't see anything else.
Yeah.
So,
Now, guys, if you guys are interested in coaching, both me and Tommaso are taking clients on right now.
Yep.
So if you want to give your plug.
Beach Body Built at Beach Body Built is my Instagram, social media. Just shoot me a DM. I'd be happy to help you and work with you if we're the right match. Same goes for you, right? If you want.
Yeah. If you guys want to reach out, I take guys that are doing off-season prep or just lifestyle at this point right now. You can reach out at 3_feast.
Yep.
Or team_core, and send me a DM.
Yeah, we don't want babies. We're looking for serious people that we could put all of our effort into and that they could put all of their effort into the plan and execute perfectly.
Yeah.
Of course, we understand people have lives and this and that, but we really want to maximize somebody's capabilities and really have them see what they're capable of.
Yeah.
So that's the type of clients that we're looking for.
Absolutely.
All right. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, everybody, for listening again. And have a wonderful day. Enjoy your week. And we will see you guys on the next podcast. Peace.